Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, this is the 2022 rushing champ, Josh Jacobs. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. Picked off by the rookie out of Ole Miss. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
And a nice run there on first down, getting 8, setting up 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
They'll run it once more with ETN. And the Jags are going to have it 1st and goal. They'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the...
And he will get into the end zone. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. York, good on the extra point. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, it's Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That is caught. And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. The extra point is good. And the Packers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Keelan Robinson to return. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding.
Okay, ready? Go, go. On red.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks, A solid pickup on that first down play. Here's a 2nd and 9. In motion comes Thomas. Here's 3rd and 2.
Hey, Lion.
To throw is Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Jaguars ready to punt this one away. Out to return this for the Packers, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Nice pickup there by Jacobs, and I really like this signing this offseason, Mike. I mean, with the departure of Aaron Jones going to Minnesota, they know how important that backfield is alongside Jordan Love. Can he help this Packers offense take that next step forward? And certainly done his part so far. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And this throw batted away and incomplete. Tyson Campbell that time, able to knock it away.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Foye Aluakar. Oh! And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Here we go, sir.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for 3rd and goal.
Red on red.
Now Lawrence. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. To throw is Love. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Go! Here we go, sir.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
right, let's go.
Duvernay in motion. Play action now. It's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Ramp 23.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Jaguars on top. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey.
On the ground, here's Etienne. Finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a heck of a 1-2 punch right there, and that's something that every offense stresses. The ability to be equally effective run and pass on any given snap. They follow up this successful pass play with a big explosive run.
Here we go. Hey, Jupiter. Silver.
Lawrence. It is brought in the end zone. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Love. That is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, he coughs up the football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
A good play action with Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Packers set to kick this one away. And back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. First and 10.
Hey, run.
Duvernay in motion.
Red.
A first down throw for Lawrence. This is intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And it'll bring up second down.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
On second down, Love. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts.
He might have a new name on the back of his uniform. Remember, Mike, back in July, he went from Allen to wanting to be referred to by Hines Allen. But with all that being said, he is still the same dynamic pass rusher he has always been. And he is a handful for any offensive line. And this time, he gets in there for a sack.
11, Agate.
They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half. And I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Here we go, son.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And he will score again. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. His big game continues. His third touchdown of this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Love to throw. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Tyson Campbell that time, able to knock it away.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
On play action, Love. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Stay right open. Here we go, son.
They go play action for Lawrence. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
He's got it at the 7. And he's got another one. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. Now it's York for the PAT. He gets it to go. And the Jaguars add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable with Reed. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. Love to throw it on first down. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all. This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but you can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Devin Duvernay going to bring it out of the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
Ready up.
They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
Fred on red.
Now here's Lawrence. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And that is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone.
Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Tyron Hopper.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Now give to Jacobs. He'll run right. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Love. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Love. Now he'll air one out. That's hard. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Jacksonville with the Jaguars out front as we head downstate to Orlando. And we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report. Hi, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. On the return, it's Robinson. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
let's go.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
ETN ahead out of the pistol. He's able to get away for one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
On red.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the linebacker, Quay Walker.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And the Jaguars are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive, and then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver.
Pass to the former Raven, Devin Duvernay. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
They certainly wasted no time trying to take advantage of that great field position, and I love it. So often we see teams either in sudden change or when they have a shorter field to go, they want to strike early. There is such a correlation in the NFL, Mike, between explosive plays and your ability to end drives with points.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's second and 9.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to ETN. He is in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
York now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Love to throw on first and 10. And this will be incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Here's Love. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Lisa 24. Same right.
This run straight ahead for Etienne. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Down the field, he's got Duvernay. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Red 23. Red.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Back to throw is Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs. Quite a turn of events. This is first and goal at the 3. They'll run it here with Etienne. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal.
On red.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Run.
Again, they give it to Etienne. And he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he may have come back a little bit, and now it is third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Go! Go!
And he's going nowhere on this one. Met and dropped behind the line, and now it is fourth and goal. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. His kick is good. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
This returnable with Reed. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A good play action with Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And he will take this one in. 84 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Point after, coming up here. He knocks it through. And the Packers cut into the lead a little bit. And give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Hey, Lion! Here we go.
Etienne now on first and 10. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
Third down and 9.
Lisa 24. 30 left. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is caught. What a throw. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. And that's his 5th touchdown catch of the game. That ties the NFL single-game mark. Jerry Rice did it in 1990. Kellen Winslow Sr. 1981. Bob Shaw all the way back in 1950. They have company with the 5 touchdown reception game in this one. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them.
And more of the same. Another interception. He gets free. He's to the 40, to the 20. And he is going to score. A pick-6 for the touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick-6, but to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
York, good on the extra point. And the Jaguars will add 1 more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Packers 1st down.
On play action, Love. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Red on red. Great job.
Once again, it's ETN. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
Go. Hey, go. Hot.
They go play action for Lawrence. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Up the middle, here's ETN. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Red.
On the give, it's ETN. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Here's a third down and 4.
Rip, 23.
In motion comes Thomas.
Silver.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. That is caught at the 3. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. So yet another celebration, and this one has a little bit of history with it. He has set the NFL record for most receiving touchdowns in a single game. Now it's York for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Jaguars stretch things out even further. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This returnable with Reed. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. First and 10. Here we go. One final play. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is brought in. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Jaguars. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say so long from Jacksonville.